Heyo, it's Kat here, and this may be the last time you hear me call myself that. If you don't have long, here's the TLDR. I will no longer be uploading music under the name It's Kat. Instead, I will be moving to a new artist name and branding. You'll be able to find all my new music under the name Kat Yuki. Links in the description. Now, time to elaborate a bit. You're probably wondering why I'm doing this whole big rebrand, but I have my reasons. Two, in fact. The first reason is marketability. If you didn't know, the name It's Kat has years-old origins and revisions. Way back in 2013, I used to go by Meow Meow Cat 03 online. Then, in 2014, I went by Mineshaft Cat 03. I'm skipping over a lot here, but eventually in 2018 I started going by It's Kat. Before I got into music production, I made pretty terrible and unfocused YouTube videos.
Hello guys, and this is once again Mineshaft Cat 03. Of course, I do not have any friends with me this time, so yeah.
But when I started making music, it just felt right to go by the name I had been going by, It's Kat. So now we come to early 2024. I've been going by It's Kat for a while, and I've also been dealing with how terrible it is to find me. I mean, seriously, if you just search It's Kat on Google, the first result is whether an apostrophe should be in the word it's. And if you append music to the search, things only get worse. Not to mention, this name isn't very relatable. It's bland, put simply. So you understand my first reason, probably a little too clearly now. What's my second? But first, while I have your attention, I do actually have one more album releasing under the name It's Kat. In fact, it's already out on my YouTube in case you want to listen here. But in case you didn't know, Hold the Universe 2 releases to streaming services February 23rd. Make sure you stream it day one by pre-saving on Spotify using my link in the description. Anyway, back to what I was saying earlier. As I mentioned, I've been making music for 5 years, and in that time, I've distributed nearly every finished track to streaming services. On one hand, it's easier than ever to go through the entire history of my music, but on the other, it means when a new potential listener clicks on my Spotify, there's a high chance of them finding a low-quality track. Given how long I've made music, I feel like now is the time to wipe the slate clean. Sure, I'm still improving even now, but it won't quite be the same as when I first started. Right now, I'm refining my craft. When I started, I was just learning the basics of my craft. See what I mean? Now you know why I'm doing this rebrand, but what does all that mean for the future? With this rebrand, I'm planning to push not just my music content, but also my video content. So you can expect to see more of my personal side, and really just put a personality to my music when you listen and watch. In terms of video focus, I'm planning to cover more fun and entertainment projects, rather than content focused on music production itself. Most of these videos will be filmed right here in VRChat, but don't be surprised if you see an IRL video once in a while. There's stuff you just can't do in VR that can make for interesting content. So with this being the end of It's Kat, I'd like to finish things off with a bit of a memorial to my improvement as a producer. Let's take a trip through memory lane, shall we? How did you enjoy it? Did it bring a tear to your eye? At the time of filming, I haven't actually made it yet, but I'm confident it'll turn out well. With that out of the way, all that's left is to go into the link in the description and subscribe to my new music channel. And finally, here's to many more years of producing electronic music as Kat Yuki.